is up, guys, and welcome back to Cozy Talks. This is our Friday episode where we will be going over our picks, our parlays, our bets for this week's event, which is Mario Bautista versus Vinicius Oliveira. Joe, how you feeling?
Feeling good, dude. Minus all the news, 3 for 3. We talked about it earlier. Got another fight that got canceled. We will go over that. But before we get into it, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share with some of your MMA buddies that may be casuals, some guys who want to learn more about the UFC game, learn some of the news leading up to the fights, because that's what we cover. It's an Apex card, but it's an early card. Starts at 2 Eastern time. Or 5 Eastern time,
Yep.
sorry, so 2 Pacific time. But with that being said, guys, let's hop over and let's get into it.
Yeah,
Um,
real quick though, if you guys haven't checked it out already, check out our Tuesday video or our previous video where we give you guys a little bit more of a breakdown on this whole card. But this video, we're just gonna be straight picks and bets. So let's get into it, Joe.
yeah. So the fight that got canceled, was it the whole fight that got canceled? Or was it
No,
just
it
Saeed?
was
No, it's
Saeed.
right. Yeah, it was
Saeed
just
withdrew.
Saeed withdrew this morning. So they got him an early replacement. Some guy who's not even in the promotion. But anyway, so quick picks just to get these out of the way. So from Tuesday, I had Priscilla Cachoeira. I'm still rolling with Cachoeira. I haven't seen anything yet. I mean, maybe the weight cut will have me change my mind. But as of right now, I'm still right on Cachoeira.
Yeah, same here. I got Priscilla Cachoeira.
Yep. Next fight is Muin Gafra versus Jacob Viklox. I'm still on Jacob Viklox.
I'm still 50-50 on this fight, but
Yeah.
I think Jacob Woodclock can lock up a submission. I think this will be a banger fight.
Yeah. Kong Wang versus Eduardo Mora. I'm still on Kong Wang here.
I got Kong Wayne winning this one.
Next fight, we got the replacement fight. It's still Javi Bashra, but his opponent now is Gianni Vasquez. If anyone's familiar with him, he is from what promotion is he even out of? UNF. I've never heard of it, but I know Fury. But anyway, that's his opponent. I'm on Javid Bashra now. I think now, short notice, it's pretty obvious who you got to ride here.
Yeah, 100%. I think Javid Basharat's gonna give belt to ass probably.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you know what? Hold on. You know what? Yeah, you know what? You don't know. Actually, we don't
We've seen
know.
some short
We
notice
don't.
guys
We
roll in
don't
and
know.
give belt, bro. Happened
We
to
don't know.
Wellmaker. Shit happens.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like
That's
I
exactly
can't say
what
it's
popped
one
in my head.
sided, but
Yeah,
it should be Basharat, but we'll see.
technically, yes.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Next fight, Bruno Brazil, Kelvin Souza. I've seen a lot of people on the Souza side. I don't know. Maybe I'm just on upset watch because everyone thinks that she should be the favorite, but I just don't see it. I mean, I'm on Bruno Brazil here.
The odds actually have been flipping. Bruno Brazil was the underdog, and then Souza is now the underdog. Now it's getting kind of even,
Mm-hmm.
slight favorites. Yeah, I got Bruno Brazil regardless though.
Mm-hmm. Next fight, this was a short notice one that got made. If you saw it on the Tuesday video, we had to refresh the page because this got added like same day. Nikolai Vertinikov versus Nico Price. I'm on Vertinikov. He might get this one inside the distance.
Yeah, I got Veretennikov as well.
Next one, heading into our prelim, our featured prelim of the night is Alex Morono versus Daniil Donchenko. I'm taking Daniil Donchenko, the Ultimate Fighter winner of the most recent season.
I got Donchenko as well. He is very crafty with his striking. He's more
Yeah.
Thai, right?
Yep.
He's more
Yeah.
Thai style. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's badass.
Next fight, open up the main card. This is the one that everyone's like flip flopping hard, dude. Like no one knows who to pick in this one. But I'm on Julius Walker. I think his wrestling might be the difference here. The kickboxer Jacoby hasn't really faced any wrestlers, so maybe we'll see something different here. But
Dustin Jacoby round 3 knockout. I see it happening. I see. That's my pick. Dustin Jacoby by knockout.
All right. Next fight. This is upset watch. Gene Matsumoto, as he pointed out, his odds are growing. We'll go over that in a sec on the live odds. But I'm still on Gene Matsumoto for the upset here. I think he's going to take that O out of Farid.
Well, actually, I think they're declining actually because apparently
Oh,
he was
it's
pretty
180 right
pretty
here.
bigger. Yeah, he was a pretty bigger underdog. Start before this week started. So either way, I got Gene Matsumoto. I got the underdog in this fight.
All right. Next fight, Mikhail Alexeychuk versus Marc-Andre Barriault. Striker's delight. We said that on Tuesday. I'm taking the cleaner boxer, more technical guy, the guy that's not gonna brawl. Mikhail Alexeychuk go for 3-0 in the Fighting Nerds camp.
Yeah, I got McCauley Jacek as well.
Next fight, the heavyweights get the blanket versus the anti-blanket guy, Jelton Almeida versus Rizvan Kuniev. I'm hoping Kuniev gets this done, man. I just want to see something different other than Almeida lay on a guy for 3 rounds as a heavyweight.
I just want to see a finish. So give me Jelton Almeida by submission or by ground and pound.
What?
I
Pick flipping. They pick flipping. See.
Well, I don't even know what I had said in the Tuesday video because I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm not too excited for this fucking fight. I'm not, but we'll get more into that after we finish off our picks here.
Yep. All right. Next fight, the co-main, Kyoji Horiguchi and Amir Albazi. I'm taking my sweet prince, Kyoji Horiguchi, to handle business and then probably call out Pantoja or call out the winner of the next fight for the title.
Yeah. I got Horiguchi as well, and I think he can get it done inside the distance.
Yep. And then our main event, Mario Bautista, Vinicius Oliveira. I'm worried. I'm low-key worried this fight might not even happen. Seeing all this like news about Vinicius Oliveira, like how much weight he has to cut for fight night. He says that he says going into camp he has to cut like 50 pounds. Eventually that catches up with you. Eventually that shit just doesn't work anymore. Like you'll be forced to go up a weight class because you can't cut that weight anymore.
To be fair as well, is like look at he kind of has, well, especially from his last fight, he kind of has a little bit of a distance in between that fight.
Yeah.
But with that being said, I got Vinicius Oliveira winning that fight.
Yeah, I got locked, dog. I'm just worried. I hope the fight happens. I don't want to see some last second shit where someone gets sick or whatever and they can't fight because of how extreme that weight cut is. Anything you want to go over, Z, real quick, or do we want to just hop over to the live lines?
Well, I guess we can go over that. What was it, the Almeida pick that I had there?
Yeah. Let's look into it a bit. So you're talking Almeida here.
I am talking Almeida because I just can't see Jelton Almeida losing to Kuniev. I mean, in all reality, I just can't see that happening. You know, Jelton Almeida being at the level of fighting that he's at, and almost being close to fighting for the belt. If he didn't do what he had fucking done against Volkov.
Yeah.
But I would hope that he learned from that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like that's what I'm seeing here is like Jelton Almeida being a very elite fighter. Like there's no way you don't learn from what you had made mistakes on in your last fight.
Yeah, I think I saw. Sorry, go ahead.
I do still think Jelton Almeida is going to be very, very dominant in this fight. I think Jelton Almeida is going to be able to take him down, and all I can really say is I hope he learned from last fight. So that's kind of why I'm pick flipping or kind of leaning on the guy that we kind of talk shit about. Yeah. But
yeah,
that's just I just want to give that little piece of my opinion. So
okay,
but
so he was on an interview. I don't remember who posted on Twitter. It might have been Championship Rounds or someone that he believes that he lost that because of hometown, him not being in Brazil. And talking about the growth that you're talking about, it's like, so you're blaming you're blaming your L on you not being in Brazil because you think that your game plan was still that good. That's what I'm worried about. I'm like you think that's gonna work? Like you're not in Brazil this fight. Maybe your point stands that you got to get something. You got to get a finish here, or you got to at least be more dominant and actually fucking have a ground game that involves ground and pound or actually going for submissions and not just being a blanket.
100%.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I already said on Tuesday. I'm purely just on the side of Kania for hate watch, just because I don't want to see that in the heavyweight division. So I mean, I totally believe what you're saying could happen for sure.
I even see that fight going to decision as well.
Yeah. Any other ones, or we want to go to live lines?
No, I don't think there's any other ones that I really want to talk about. Oh, well, I guess we could get into the Dustin Jacoby Julius Walker one.
Because we're on
I
opposite
know
sides
there
of
are.
it.
Yeah, we're on the opposite sides of it, and I do see a lot of people kind of going on Julius Walker for this fight. Like I had talked about, I just kind of worry about his gas tank. And I
Yeah.
mean, Dustin Jacoby, on the other hand, he survived Vitor Petrino.
Damn, he has 14 knockouts. Holy shit.
He survived Vitor Petrino, and Vitor Petrino's kind of he's kind of the same way as he's just a little bit kind of the same way as like Almeida,
Yeah, he's getting knocked
but
out by the guys who are like plot armor, or he's losing to guys that are like plot armor, like Osman Mirzakhanov. He was a distance with Mirzakhanov, bro. We just saw Mirzakhanov kill
yeah,
Rakic in the first round.
yeah.
So I mean, yeah,
So I do see Dustin Jacoby kind of if he can most definitely take and tank it what Julius Walker is going to bring in the early rounds. Um, I do think Justin Jacoby can get it done in the third round.
okay. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, what I gotta say about it is, like I said, I just think Julius Walker, that's the only way he's gonna get this thing moving is if he gets to the ground and potentially goes for submissions here. Like I said, he hasn't really fought any wrestlers. Um, We're not saying Julius Walker is like a fucking ace wrestler, but we just haven't seen
Yeah,
we just haven't seen much of it in the UFC. His fight with Cerquera, for the most part, from what I recall, played out with him really just hugging him against the cage and then being in like 50-50 positions along the fence. Um, I mean, if you look at Justin Jacoby's record, for me to back up my point here, like, do you see any wrestlers? Like I see Striker Reyes, I see Striker Manafield, I see Striker Nzechukwu back when he was at light heavyweight. Like I guess if you want to say Petrino, if you want to say Kudalaba, like those are like really the only guys that he thought that could be considered a wrestler.
yeah.
Um, but I mean,
Metafield.
yeah, Metafield, I guess maybe I don't know. I don't think so. Metafield to me seems more like a kickboxer.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. All right, let's hop over to the live lines real quick. Just to rip through it. Segula is growing as a favorite. Oh, it's hard to read when it's on this dark mode. Let me switch this for you guys. There we go. Can't really see the lines. So there you go. So, oh, she's shrinking. Either way. All right. Uh, Viclock's still the underdog. He flipped. He was he was the favorite as of Tuesday. Or wait, when was Tuesday? Tuesday was the second. He was underdog price still. Then you had a sharp drop, wherever that's about. Weird. A weird movement there. Wing Kong, still the favorite. She's going way wider. That sucks. Wish I got on that sooner. Nurmagomedov, that fight is gone. Bruna Brazil. Yep, she was. Where was she? She was an underdog when we talked about her on Tuesday. But she opened up as a favorite, and then the odds flipped on her. Now Souza's like getting way wide. The Veritenikov fight, this one's new. Seeing a price on it. I think we kind of priced it. I think we priced it right around here. About
yeah.
about about it being like minus 200, minus 300. Makes sense because Nico Price has been finished a few times in his
He's
last
been
five,
inactive too.
and that, yeah. Donchenko, wow. I mean, he wasn't really playable before, but now he's for sure not playable. If it's minus 800, let's look at his finish prop, because that's probably where you're gonna have to play it. Minus K by KO minus 170. I mean, yeah, he's a Muay Thai guy. That's the way it'd get done. Donchenko in round one plus 135. People think it might start round two. I think just taking the finish prop is the way to play it. Donchenko by KO. I'd be surprised as he goes the distance. Just like we said, Moreno's not very active. He's older. He's been chinned a few times. He got chinned by Leal last time out. And they have it spread out. So let's get to the rest of it. This should be the main card. Yeah, Julius Walker. is getting closer, dropped 10 points. Kobe grew 10 points. Shot Matsumoto. Gene is actually still plus 230, like we were saying. Topology is just not updated. Topology has him still at the 180 line. So yeah, he's getting wider, which is crazy. I don't know. I think people are really just on that decision. Let's see. Shot decision. Minus 120. Matsumoto by decision plus 330. That's where I'm buying. That's where I'm buying is Matsumoto decision right there. All right, the knockout props on the Burial Olszewski. I don't know if this one will go the distance. I think these guys are both going to come in and go look for the finish. Olszewski KO minus 175. Burial KO is plus 600. Olszewski should get the knockout there. All right, let's see. Decision versus a submission prop for Almeida. See how crazy of a price difference it is. Almeida plus 210 for the submission. Almeida decision plus 550 on the decision. Fascinating. Can you have KOs plus 300? Okay, Horiguchi. They have the over under. Yeah, over under 2.5. Obviously, it's a 3 under. I don't know why I'm saying it's 5 in my brain for some reason. What would it be? Horiguchi. What would you say? Horiguchi submission. That's what you said. Plus 550.
Horiguchi by finish. I mean, either way, I think he can get it done by KO or finish.
Okay.
I think he's gonna go. I think he's gonna go in there and absolutely blitz Amir.
Albazi plus 480 on the decision. Horiguchi minus 120. And then main event, Bautista over unders at 3.5 and a 5 rounder. Just keep an eye on that. I think they're suspecting a finish here. So let's look at the finish props. Bautista by KO. I don't think he's gonna be the one to get this done inside the distance. All of it. I mean, unless his wrestling is just that high level and he can find a submission. I think his submission would be the way for all of it for Bautista. Oliveira by KO is my lean there. Oliveira by KO plus 280. All right. That's kind of it for that. Let's hop over into our picks now. What do you got, Z? Let it rip, Chip.
Yeah, I got a couple guys. My locks of this week, I'm gonna be going with Gene Matsumoto, Kyoji Horiguchi, and Vinicius Oliveira. Those are my 3 locks on this card. I'm locking those up. But all my other parlays that I have on this card, one thing I like to do is the first 3 of the card. So give me Priscilla Cochera by KO, Gafarov versus Wicklats, fight not going the distance, and Wong Kang or Kang Wong, Kong Wing by decision. So that's the first. That's how I think the first 3 are gonna go. And my next one for the prelims, these are all money line: Kong Wing, Bruno Brazil, Javid Basharat, Nikolai Veretinikov, Danil Donchenko. And then for my prelim cycle, Donchenko KO, Bruno Brazil by decision, and Wicklats by submission. And I have a prelim KO play of Cachoeira by KO, Veretinikov KO, and Donchenko by KO. And then moving into the main card, I have a prop play for all the fights in the main card. Jacoby versus Walker, fight not going the distance. Matsumoto by decision. Mikhail Oliveira KO or submission. Jelton Almeida and Rizvan Kuniev fight going the distance. And Horiguchi by decision or submission. And Vinicius Oliveira by KO. And then for my main card cycle, Gene Matsumoto by decision, Vinicius Oliveira by KO, Kyoji Horiguchi by submission. And then main card KO play. If you want to be a little degenerate, Gene Matsumoto by KO, McCall by KO, Horiguchi by KO, and Vinicius by KO. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much what I got for you guys.
All right.
Like we always say though, join our Discord. All of our plays are in our Discord.
And the new
It's
ones.
free. It's free.
Yep.
Please join our Discord.
If you guys haven't already, shame on you. Also, like we said, we always say that day of the fight, new plays will be made. So if you see them on a recap and you missed out, it's because you're not in the Discord. With that being said, my turn for my picks. Joe's picks. So I always do prelim main card cycle for the fight nights. I keep it pretty short and sweet. If I lose early, then I'll buy back in. That's pretty much how it goes. So prelims: Cachoeira money line, Viclox money line, Kong Wang money line, Basharat money line. The odds might change on that Basharat play, so I might end up swapping that. That's just my early pick. I don't know if they have a line on it actually. And then over 2.5 in the Brazil Souza fight, Vertenikov money line, and Donchenko was my money line, but now that I see the price, I'm going to swap that for you guys to a KO. So Donchenko KO is the play on that last fight of the featured prelims. So now going into the main card, over 1.5 in the Walker Jacoby fight. That might be an alt. So I just think that's a safer play than it going the distance, because I have a hard time seeing it going the distance unless Walker is just on a wrestling frenzy and it's just a boring fight. And then I have Gene Matsumoto at plus 3.5, but the way the odds are priced, he might be at 5.5. I haven't seen the spread price, but that's where I'm pricing him right now is 3.5. If it's different, either way, I'm taking the Matsumoto spread. I'm taking Mikhail Alexejczyk on the KO, taking over 1.5 in the Almeida Cunha fight. That might be an alt. That one is also one to keep an eye on. That could be an Almeida WrestleFuck masterclass. So the over 1.5 could be the play there. And then Horiguchi money line and Vinicius Oliveira money line. That's the main card. And then to top it off for my last play is the cycle. So starting from the bottom, we will be going Walker submission. Because, like I said, if he has the wrestling advantage and Walker's a sitting duck, there's no reason Walker shouldn't get the finish on the ground. Vinicius Oliveira is my KO. It's not starting from the bottom, but that's just how I have it written down, whatever. Vinicius Oliveira is my KO prop, and then Gene Matsumoto is my decision. He's probably the biggest leg by a wide margin, other than the Walker submission. The Walker submission might actually be bigger, but the Matsumoto plus 330 decision is wild to me. Because he's been in close fights really his whole time in the UFC. In the fights I've gone on the scorecards, like he had the split with Rob Font, which you could argue he won. He had the split with Miles Johns, which you could probably argue wasn't a split for Gene Matsumoto. So he's in close fights all the time. And I think that if this plays out in the wrestling, I don't think there's any reason that Matsumoto shouldn't, really have a strong wrestling advantage, not an advantage, but have a strong wrestling contention himself and keep this one standing for most of the time. But that is it for my picks on this card so far, but subject to change and subject to add more as the fights get closer. This is Thursday. Weigh-ins haven't happened, so we'll see what the weigh-ins look like. Anything else you want to add, Z?
No, I don't really have anything else. Like Joe was saying, if we add any more picks, if we have anything else, it'll be in the Discord.
Yeah. That's it for the Friday. Short and sweet.
Yeah.
Make it easy on you guys. Yeah, we'll be in the Discord on Saturday. If you guys haven't already been in there, we'll be doing a watch party. We'll get reactions with everyone. If you guys are sweating with us, let us know. If you're fading us, let us know in the comments. Let us know what your guys' plays are. Yeah, some of these fights are pretty close. The odds have, the odds are looking pretty decent, but there are fights that I think the underdog is mispriced and should be the favorite. But we'll see how it turns out once Saturday approaches. Hopefully the card stays together. Like I said, at the beginning of the video, 3 out of 3 cards so far where fighters have dropped out of the card. So hopefully no more happens on this card, because this card is already kind of meh. Would hate to see it lose more fights.
Yeah, most definitely a slowdown from getting 2 pay-per-views to kick off the
We're
year.
spoiled.
But at the end of the day, uh, you could ask any real viewer or someone who really watches these events religiously. A lot of the times, these cards that aren't as big as the pay-per-views or the big name fights, they're kind of bangers.
Mm,
So hopefully, cross your fingers. Maybe this one will be a sneaky banger. I don't know, some shit.
yeah.
But I'm excited for it. Appreciate you guys for watching our videos and staying in touch with our content. Like and subscribe. Join the Discord, please,
Peace.
and stay cozy.
Stay cozy. So we'll see you guys Saturday. Peace.